I was born in Jamaica, and when I was around 2 years old, my parents migrated to the UK to find work, and I stayed in Jamaica with my grandmother. Then, still as a small child, I was sent for to join my parents in Birmingham. In the late 1980s, I moved to Bristol to study fine art, and this is where I've settled. To this monument, I can bring all of my experience of life as a child of Windrush and everything that I've developed in my 35 years of making art. I do this work because of who I am and who we are, and it's for us and for anyone who can identify with the experiences of migrants or of migration or displacement or isolation. I have a long-standing collaborative practice making public art, and I always bring to them not just my experience of making art, but all of my background and my experience as a child of Windrush and everything that this implies. I want to place on a platform the image of people who might feel least appreciated, most at risk of having to answer the question, why are you here? I'm proposing 3 figures on the platform, 2 adults, 1 male, 1 female, and 1 small child. The figures symbolize the diverse groups of ethnicities and different cultures that traveled to the UK over a period of time. In the space around each figure, I introduce elements of ambiguity, and there are no certainties. We must acknowledge the trauma of separations, desertions, and all that migration might imply, alongside the excitement and joy of venturing into a new area of life. The woman's body is turned towards northeast, but her face turns towards the seated child. Now, this child is very significant in the work. This child, sitting at the end of the platform, turns to face the people who walk by. Next to this child is an empty space. There is an invitation for you, the onlooker, the person walking by, to maybe pause and to sit in that space. But by creating a space, it is a space for all the stories to be imagined. I will make my models in clay, and then I will work with the foundry to transform them into bronze. With the right patination, bronze has this tactile appearance and it's very warm. In the process of developing this proposal, I've consulted with a community who identify as being part of the Windrush generation, and this includes people with origins in Barbados, Jamaica, Mauritius, Dominica, St. Lucia, and India. People attended virtual consultation workshops from their home. During the consultations, it was really clear that there are huge similarities in the experiences being shared, but it was also evident that there is a multiplicity of different narratives, so many different narratives. It felt important for this work to really honour those stories. The figures in the monument were chosen and positioned intentionally to represent that multiplicity and all of the different stories that we have. I hope it will see the changes that so many of us strive for. And the list is really endless. But most importantly, this monument is an expression of acknowledgement, of belonging. It's an expression of gratitude, but it is also an expression of care.